Hello everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the Rocket Sports Report. I'm the sports editor of the Rocket, Justin Krause.
And I'm the editor-in-chief, Cody Nesper.
And today we're joined by a very special guest, the head coach of Slippery Rock football, Sean Lutz. Sean, it's amazing to have you here today.
I appreciate it. I'm honored to have it. I know both of you guys real well. You guys give great coverage, and I just want to thank everybody of Slippery Rock, the great fan support we have, and the publicity you give our football program. So I appreciate being here today.
It's not hard to cover a team that's been as exciting as yours on the year, so.
I tell you what, we've made things interesting this year, that's for sure, and we kept people in the stands whether I like it or not. But the bottom line at the end of the day, you know, we're 5-0 right now, and we don't take any teams lightly. And, you know, we started in PSAC West play. It's been wacky Wild West. I don't know how you call it, but every game seems like there's some type of expense, some type of entertainment, excitement, but we just got to keep getting better each and every game.
So it's no secret that you're a little bit of a vocal coach when you're on the sidelines. I think that's fair to say. So I just got to ask you, what does your wife and kids say about you whenever they see you on the sidelines, just absolutely laying into an official every 5 minutes?
You know, I am vocal. You know, you got to be kind of who you are, and you know, I do show a lot of enthusiasm and excitement. They kind of shake their heads, and because when I do get home, I'm pretty quiet, I'm pretty laid back, I'm pretty reserved. But the one thing we do stress in our program, we want guys to be who they are. You know, you can't fake who you are. You got to be who you are, whatever your personality is. And we tell the guys the same way. We got some quiet guys that produce like a Marcus Martin. We got some guys that like to talk like Muley Ray a little bit. You got to be who you are. And the biggest thing, I love coaching the game of football. I love excitement, enthusiasm. I just love to see our guys have success on and off the field. So, you know, sometimes it gets me in a little bit of trouble, but I'm trying to keep my emotions and being calm, cool, and collected, that's for sure.
And when you're not screaming at officials, what are some of the things that you like to do in your off time?
In my off time, that's a good question. Not a lot of people ask me. I tell you what, if I'm not at work, I like to be home with my family. I have 3 boys. My oldest is Logan, who's 11th grader. Gavin's in 6th. Little Easton's 2. I go a lot of their sporting events and things like that. But, you know, I'm really just kind of a guy that likes to stay home and be with the family and not really do too much. I like to golf occasional and things like that, but I just like to be with the family. And you can see myself on a Saturday night just sitting there watching a little TV and something with not a lot of thought, maybe a reality TV show or something like that. That keeps me away from the game itself. But I enjoy this coaching aspect so much, being around these guys, that's for sure.
Talking about your sons, Logan's kind of making a name for himself at Grove City High School. And I know when I've gone to high school football games, there's always that one parent in the crowd that's trying to coach from the stands. What are you like when you go watch your son play?
You know, you guys got some good questions. I do actually like these right here. I'll be honest with you. I'm more nervous for my son's games, okay, than I am for my own games at Slippery Rock, because you can't control any of that. You just want them to do the best they can. And I'll be honest with you, early on in his career, I got all nervous, and then at times I could be a little more vocal than I should be. And I really, the last year or two, have just kind of stayed back and just let it go, because there's nothing I can really do. And I always got to remember, on the other side, you got fans sometimes yelling at the coaches, the head coach. They're probably yelling at me sometimes, and I got to realize that. So I really kind of stayed laid back, but I got balls of nerves, and, you know, I just want it so bad for them, but you can't control that. And they're having a great year. They're undefeated. He's doing a real good job, but believe it or not, I'm more laid back than I have been in the past, okay? I will say that for sure, but good question there, Cody.
Talking about your nerves, you just took over the football program last year, and there's been, I think, countless stressful, close games. Wow. Westchester, Gannon, and then this last one against Cal U this year, last year, Edinburgh and Clarion. How much do you think you've aged in a year and a half?
Man, I thought I aged a lot from the Gannon game. Then you got the California game this week. It's been age after age. You know what? You know, I replaced a legendary coach. You know, when you got a stadium named after you, Mahalik Thompson Stadium, and Coach Mahalik, there is a lot of pressure. But I embrace pressure. That doesn't affect me. But anytime you know, last year you're a new head coach, there's a transition. The guys got to get used to you. We also had 2 new coordinators. Don Marzano was the defensive coordinator. Justin Roper was the new offensive coordinator. So it took a little transition. It's a little bit more. It's not an easier year this year because it's my second year. You just kind of know what to expect a little bit more because you've been through it. Until you go through it, people can say you know what to expect. You really don't, even though I've been here over 20 years here as an assistant coach. But I tell you what, these last, I mean, we could easily, guys, and I don't take this for granted, but our guys are just special. They play hard. They have that belief. We could easily beat a 3-2 football team right now, Westchester, Gannon, and California. But these guys find a way. You know, they don't panic under pressure. And you're right. I could have taken some years off my life. We were down 17-0 against Cal. I'm like, here we go. Is this going to be? And then they find a way to, you know, to find a way to make the play. And I give credit. I mean, the defense has taken a big hit this year, which they should. You know, we're not used to getting teams run on us. You used to be a part of our program, Justin. And we got 7 or 8 freshmen that are playing football for us. But I will say this about the defense, because the offense has definitely been strong this year. You know, can't really complain of what they've been doing. But if you look in the Westchester game, the last drive, the defense stopped them. If you look in Gannon, 4th and 1, they stopped them. And you look in the California game, get that big sack by Marcus Martin, who's a pretty good football player, and they have to kick a longer field goal than miss. But so they have made some stops, and you know, so I'm proud of those guys too. But it's just been guys just playing play after play, and you know, it's good to have a good field goal kicker to make that field goal at the end as well too.
All right, one last question, and we'll get out of your hair here. So you know Justin and I pretty well.
Yes, I
at
do.
this point.
Yes.
If we went out for the team, what position do you think you'd put us at?
Wow, I like it. I like this right here. You know what? We say you guys are special guys. You know, the publicity you get. Special guys got to play special teams. I would put you guys on the kickoff team and let you guys run down on that kickoff team. First of all, you got to get the crowd excited. So I want you guys to pump up, get them out of their seats, the Rock Rowdies. I'd have you run down on that kickoff team. I don't know if I put the ball in your hands catching a punt and kickoff return. I'd have to see you kind of audition for that one right there. So first off, we'll have you run down on a kickoff team, and then we'll go from there and see what the next one's going to be after that.
All right. Okay, thanks for coming, Coach. It's always a pleasure talking
Thanks,
to
Cody.
you.
Appreciate
very
it, Justin.
much, Coach.
Guys, take care. Thank you.
And we'll be back next week with a more conventional show. Thanks for watching.